I received a request for child support from a 40-year-old woman I've never met. I'm a 30-year-old woman. Biological. Never been pregnant, never donated eggs, never even had a pregnancy scare. The letter arrived on a Tuesday afternoon in a manila envelope with a law firm's return address. Inside was a formal petition listing my full legal name, my birthday, my social security number, and the high school I graduated from in 2012. The claim was that I owed $47,000 in backdated child support plus ongoing monthly payments for her 15-year-old son. My hands were shaking as I read it. This woman's name meant nothing to me. I'd never heard it in my life. I immediately called the number listed. A receptionist answered and transferred me to attorney Marcus Webb. He sounded annoyed when I tried to explain I'm female and this is obviously a mistake. He cut me off mid-sentence saying it doesn't matter what I think. His client has documentation and I'm legally required to appear for a court-ordered DNA test. I asked him how a woman in her mid-20s getting a 15-year-old pregnant wouldn't be considered a serious crime. He paused for maybe 3 seconds, then just repeated, I need to bring my lawyer to his office tomorrow at 2 p.m. No exceptions. I couldn't afford a lawyer for something this absurd. I showed up alone the next day wearing a floral dress and carrying my birth certificate just in case. The law office was in a strip mall between a nail salon and a tax preparation place. Very professional. Attorney Webb was mid-50s with reading glasses hanging around his neck. He looked me up and down when I walked in, clearly confused but trying to hide it. He asked if I was there on behalf of someone else. I said no. I'm the person you're suing. He blinked twice, then his client walked in. She was maybe 42, blonde hair in a messy ponytail, wearing yoga pants and a USC sweatshirt. The second she saw me sitting there, her face went completely white, like all the blood just drained out. She grabbed her purse off her shoulder and turned to leave. Attorney Webb stood up fast. Mrs. Patterson, we have a scheduled appointment. His voice had this edge to it now. She mumbled something about feeling sick and needing to reschedule. He blocked the doorway. That's when I saw her hands shaking. He made her sit down. Then he turned to me and asked very slowly if I'd ever met this woman before in my entire life. I said no. He asked if I'd gone to high school with her. I said I'd never seen her face until 30 seconds ago. The attorney looked at her. Mrs. Patterson, would you like to explain why you're suing a woman for child support? Her voice was so quiet I almost couldn't hear her. She said she didn't know I was a woman. She thought I'd moved to another state years ago and would never find out. That's when it all came out. She'd been scamming her ex-boyfriend Derek for the past 15 years. When they were teenagers, she got pregnant and told him he was the father. He was 17, she was 26. He paid her $400 a month in cash under the table because he was terrified of getting her in serious legal trouble. Last year, he got married. His new wife convinced him to get a paternity test to make it all official and legal. That's when Mrs. Patterson panicked. She knew the test would prove he wasn't the father. So she went to our old high school yearbook, found a random name from his graduating class, and picked me. She figured I'd moved away after college like most people from our small town. She thought she could claim I was the real father, get the DNA test to fail with Derek. Then I'd never respond to the lawsuit because I was gone, except I never left. I still live 4 miles from where I grew up. Attorney Webb's face was bright red. He stood up and told her he's ethically obligated to report this to the California State Bar and local authorities. She started crying, saying she has 3 other kids from her current marriage and if she gets arrested, she'll lose custody. She kept saying she just needed the money for her son's braces and didn't think it would hurt anyone. I just stood up and walked out. I didn't say a single word to her. That night I got a call from an unknown number. It was Derek, her ex. He said the attorney had contacted him and told him everything. He was crying on the phone thanking me. Said he'd paid her over $70,000 across 15 years for a kid that wasn't even his. He's getting a lawyer to get his money back and she's now facing fraud charges, attempted extortion, and filing false legal documents. Her son is actually her current husband's from before they got married. She just needed a story to explain the timeline. The attorney sent me a formal apology letter with a Starbucks gift card for $25. Like that makes up for the 3 panic attacks I had thinking I was losing my mind.